Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed here are those of hosts and guests and do not reflect the values of the organization nor its official policies. Any content or statement provided by the host and the guests are of their opinions and are not intended to malign any gender, religion, ethnic groups, clubs, organizations, company, individual, or anyone and anything. This podcast is intended for information and entertainment only and does not constitute legal advice.
Bes, kumusta? Welcome to JJC Nagas para sa Ko Lang Niha Podcast. Ang podcast na walang personalan, walang kasinungalingan, kwento ang puhunan. This is where we learn, we live, we love, and we experience. Sa podcast na ito, walang talo. From the most trending stories to the most unwanted topics, we bring you everything. So buckle up your seats and be entertained for the next few minutes, for this will be a listening journey of fun, love, and pain. Para sa Ko Lang Niha.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat at sa ating tagapakinig. Ako si Casey, ang LO President ng JGC Naga at kasama ko ngayon ang Vice President for External Affairs na si Aliyah. Hi VP Ali! Kamusta ka ngayon, Ali?
Hello, press! Hello sa mga listeners natin ngayon. I'm Aliyah Heras, pero pwede nyo akong tawagin na Ali para naman medyo syala naman. Okay naman ako, press. Medyo busy lang dahil legit talagang ang dami kong ganap this past few days. Pero hindi naman halatang busy kasi fresh pa rin naman. Charot. Kumusta ka, press? Kumusta ang love life? Kumusta ang life?
I love the confidence. Yeah. Okay naman ako. Although, yeah, still surviving pa naman. Love life. I think hindi ka pa nakaka-move on dun sa first episode natin, yung what is love?
Pangmalupetan kasi, press. Talagang lahat makaka-relate kasi tungkol sa love, pag-ibig, pagmamahalan, amor. At nakakamangha kasi lahat ng klase ng love parang napag-usapan na nila Ate Belle, ni Kuya Nicole, ni Sir Marvin, at ni Miss Luella.
Oo nga, grabe yung nila noon, yung hugutan sesh, as in madami ka talaga makukuha sa mga advices nila and everything. Lalo na yung kay Sir Marvin, yung pinag-usapan niya yung about sa love for his students and love for teaching. And lalo na yung topic ni Miss Luella na self-love. And speaking about self-love, bilang pagsuporta sa ating mga kababaihan, saan mang sulok ng mundo, ngayong buwan ng Marso, pinagdiriwang natin ang National Women's Month. Ito ay isang paalala na tayong mga babae ay nagsisilbing liwanag ng buhay.
Kaya ngayon naman, #palavarn tayo for this JJC podcast episode. Sulong Kababaihan, breaking the barriers, breaking the hadlangs, breaking the sagabals. Charot. Kung sa kanta ni Beyonce, Hurrah the world, girls! Hurrah the world, girls! Right, Beshi Press?
Yes, I really love your energy. Grabe, napakanta ka. Baka tuloy mapakanta na ako mamaya. Charot. Anyways, I know for sure you don't want to keep us waiting, kaya hindi na namin kayo bibitinin pa. Wag na natin tong patagalin pa. Let's introduce our listeners for our first guest.
So our first guest is a grade 1 teacher in Minds That Matter. She became part of the JJC family last year. Recent lang pala. So single rin ang ating first guest at mukhang ready na rin umibig. So without further ado, join me in welcoming mga best, our stunningly beautiful and sexy JJC member, Miss Esra Bermundo. Hello po, Miss Esra. Kumusta ang life? Kumusta ka po, Teacher Esra?
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Ayla and Miss Casey. Good morning, everybody. Hello po, especially to the viewers. I'm good. Actually, I'm good. That's it. Thank you. Ang bitin, di ba? I'm doing fine and I'm keeping it just fine. Di ba? Parang ano lang,
Yes.
level lang para hindi masyadong ma-stress. Kasi pandemic, ma-stress ka pa ba? Huwag ma-stress. So doon lang tayo sa safe. Hi everybody,
Wow.
again po. Thank you.
Ayan. So, thank you po, Ate Ash. Talagang mafe-feel mo talaga sa kanya yung very teacher vibes. Ayan. Wait. So, for our second speaker, she is the Regional Vice President of JJC Bicol, the immediate past president of JJC Iriga, the 2021 to 2022 USANT Council of Student Leaders Vice Chairman, USANT Association of Bicol BU Student Auditor, and the 2021 to 2022 USANT Business Education Council President, RVP Mary Ann Magistrado Buena. So, hi RVP, kamusta po kayo ngayon?
Hi, Press. Okay naman. Medyo nalutang lang ako kaninang umaga. So, hi, VP. Hi, everyone. And hello to the online viewers. I
Ayan.
hope you guys have a great time today.
Huwag na tayong magpatumpit-tumpit pa. Simulan na natin ang chikahan at kwentuhan kasama ang mga palavarn, mga lodi, amazing and empowered women ng JJC. So RVP and Miss Esra or Teacher Esra, our first question is, growing up po, what are some of the most common stereotypes you've heard about women? We are also curious din po about how did you get past the point where people often underestimate women's abilities? RVP?
So, thank you so much for that wonderful catch, Char. Siguro, nung lumalaki ako, it's like, nakaka-offend kasi the driving lesson ako that time. Then sabi sa akin nung isang cousin ko, lalaki siya of course. Hindi mo yan kaya. Bakit yan yung gagamitin mo? Pwede ka naman ang mag-hire ng driver. Ganyan. Sabi ko, so you think hindi ko kaya? And sabi ko, sige. Pinag-igihan ko yung driving lesson as in, nung kukuha ko ng license, sobrang kinabahan ako. Baka sabihin, pag hindi ako nakapasa, baka sabihin nila, oh, sabi na sa'yo eh, hindi mo kaya. Pero, habang nag-exam, sabi ko, kaya mo to. And I pray to God na gusto ko i-prove sa ibang tao, sa lahat ng tao, na ang babae kaya mag-drive. Kahit maliit ako, kaya ko. At kahit babae ko, kaya ko. Tapos yun, sabi ko, okay. Then I passed the driving lesson.
I passed. Just sabi, sorry for that. Then I told myself, okay, magiging mabait ako. And then sumakay siya. Ako nag-drive. I have to make hatid him sa house niya kasi nga drunk siya. Okay. Then ngayon, sabi niya, thank you siya. Sabi niya, safe naman nakarating, and gano'n. Kinumagahan na yun. Sabi ko, ano na masasabi mo? Sabi niya, I'm really sorry ngaya kasi yun yung nasabi ko. And it really hurts my feeling kasi hindi lang sa akin, kundi in behalf of all the women na nagda-drive. Kasi, babae yan. Tatanga-tanga talaga, ganyan. Parang, alam niyo yun, nasa road kayo and sasabihin, babae yung driver, tatanga-tanga na naman yan. 'Di ba nakakainis? Pero, ang rami niyong makikita, hindi lahat ng oras magiging driver is yung lalaki. Parang sa life, hindi lahat ng oras lalaki ang magli-lead sa atin, kundi tayong mga babae rin at kaya natin. Kaya as growing as a person na nag-grow sa society na ganito, okay lang. Bahala kayo kung ano gusto niyong sabihin. Basta I'll show you that women can do it also.
Yes. Actually, siyempre meron tayong mga relatives na nakakasakay natin sa kotse. Tapos minsan talaga meron talagang like ano man like inaano nila yung driver kasi ganun. Pagtingin nila dun sa driver babae, sabi nila, babae kasi. So, alo, bakit ganun? Bakit parang nagkakaroon ng stereotyping pagdating sa mga babaeng drivers. So, kaya yun, buti nga RVP na pinatunayan mo talaga kasi yun talaga yung one thing na parang um, at least yung parang hindi tayo pumapatol kundi we are proving ourselves na hindi lang tayo babae ganon.
Yes, true, Ate Pressy. Nakaka-proud na sa panahon natin ngayon. Parang may boses na ang mga kababaihan. Na sa
Yes.
panahon ngayon, ang boses nating mga babae ay pinahahalagahan. Malaya nating mga babae na ipapahayag ang gusto nating sabihin. Kaya nakakamangha rin talaga na pinatutunayan nating mga babae na kaya nating makipagsabayan. Kung baga na kaya nating ang kaya rin ng ibang kasarian. Parang ganun po. So, Ate Esh?
Hello, everybody, again. So, for that question, for me, let's start when I was still a child, nung bata pa ako. Kasi, during those time, kasi sa akin pala, para sa akin, yung stereotyping in women doesn't only happen when we only grow old. Kasi it also happened dun sa mga bata pa lang. So, when we were still a child, we already unknowingly experiencing stereotyping. Um, Especially with the colors. Ano yung color coding, ano po, is when if it is about the toys, the color of your clothes, the materials, or kung ano-ano po mga gamit na kailangan ng mga bata. So, dati, dapat pink lang sa'yo, red lang sa'yo. Dapat sa boys are blues, greens, ganon. So, dapat do not take the toys that is color blue. Kung girl ka, do not take the toys red if you're a boy. So, there's already a stereotyping with that. But nowadays, I already saw the big difference. Kasi yung mga kids, yung mag-green, even though even though they are which is very good. Pero noon talaga as in grabe yung stereotyping when it comes to colors. Kasi bata pa naman. Dapat ganito yung sa'yo. Huwag kang magsuot ng ganito kasi para kang lalaki. Mapagkakamalan kang lalaki when you're using that kind of thing with that kind of color. So, when I grow old, iba naman yung problem or kind of stereotyping that I experience, especially when I'm choosing my profession. Ano po, pag sinabi ko, okay, I want to be an engineer someday. Okay, sasabihin naman nila, that's only for boys. You cannot do that. When I choose to have yung parang chef, ano po, yung culinary arts, sabi nila, mas magaling magluto yung boys kaysa sa'yo. So, do not take that one. Just take, education na lang. Nilalang din nila yung education because it's for girls. And mostly kasi educators are girls. But because of that, how I address that problem, I still take education, but that's not because I'm a girl. Because I want to prove to them that even though I am a girl, I can still take education in the best way I can. So even though yung mga educators are girls, ano po, we are still the one molding, helping future professions. So we do all our best to remove that kind of stereotyping. Kung babae ka, mag-education ka. That's not good. Kasi even though we are a girl, we are still the foundation of education all over the world. And that is one of the parang lead on ng mga babae. Kasi without us, without education, without teachers who are girls, hindi ko naman minamaliit yung mga lalaki. Ano po, I'm just parang binibigyan ko lang din. Pag babae ang teacher mo, it doesn't mean na mahina yan. It doesn't mean hindi niya kaya. Kaya siya nag-education kasi mahina siya. No. She chose education because she wanted, because she believed that she can mold the future generation. And that's how we face our problem. That's all. Thank you.
Ayan. So, actually, stereotyping talaga starts from we were a child. Siyempre, nagsisimula talaga yan nung bata pa tayo. Kasi, yung mga nireregalo, hindi na sa, like yung mga toys talaga, yung mga toys na nakikita natin sa store, like pink is for girls, blue is for boys. Pero ngayon, ang dami na ring mga brands na nagsisilabasan na for gender equality talagang mga products na like brown is for girl and for boys. Kung wala siyang label. Pero simula pa lang talaga kasi simula, parang yun na yung tinatak sa atin, 'di ba? Na pink very girly, blue very boyish, ganun. Pero sabi ko, I'm going to share my my experience on that. Kasi like naisip ko pa lang siya nung bata pa na sabi ko, bakit pink? Laging pink, babae. Ayoko ng pink, nakakasawa ang pink. Kaya ang ginawa ko, sabi ko, favorite color ko blue. Wala, yun na, blue ang favorite color ko. Wala akong pakialam kung ano isipin niyo, basta color blue ang favorite color ko. Ikaw ba, Aliyah? Ano bang yung mga takes mo rin dito about sa stereotyping?
Parang same din po nung take ni na RVP at ni Teacher Ezra na parang the gender stereotypes on women is like an ultimate self-confidence killer talaga in our era. Na grabe. Pero amazing kasi despite these stereotypes, I have witnessed women taking what they want through hard work and sweat. Kumbaga sa kanila ni RVP, talagang pinapatunayan nila na kaya din namin. Kaya din naman yung kaya niyong gawin. Parang ganun po. So, proceed na tayo. Tell us naman po about a time when you felt insignificant or when people ignored you because you were a woman. And curious din po kami, well, parang lagi naman akong curious kung paano po, how did you manage to get through that?
Okay, thank you for the question. Beauty queen talaga. Oh my gosh. Okay, so most probably I choose the event wherein merong special event like that. Everybody's busy, lahat may ginagawa, kanya-kanyang toka. But mostly, pag may mga special event tas nakarush siya, dapat may mga lalaki. Ano po? And then girls, um, parang we feel so weak, we feel so small during those times kasi they don't let us help. Especially doon sa mga work na we have to go up, we have to carry heavy things, we have to do things in hurry. Parang hindi nila tayo pinapahalagahan or binibigyan ng pagkakataon to prove ourselves that we can also do that they can do. So, um, paano ko siya um, paano ko siya naso-solve or paano ko siya hinaharap when I'm in that kind of situation is I constantly prove to them or little by little I do the things that I can do. Parang kung I have to go up to the ladder kasi pag nasa school ka you have to be anong tawag doon yung lahat kaya mong gawin. Go up, carry heavy things in a short period of time, think critically, lahat dapat kaya mong gawin. So for us women, para ma-prove natin na kaya natin siyang gawin, kahit hindi pa masyado na-trust sa atin yung ibang tao, we have to do it little by little. And by that, eventually, after several months, several years of trying those things, they can finally, uh, trust us into doing those kind of things na akala nila is lalaki lang naman yung kayang gumawa nun.
Ayan. Since you have mentioned po, Ate Ash, na we have to do things little by little, what do you mean? Can you elaborate?
About it. We start with, syempre, yung mga work natin. Yung mga easy work. And then after that, after accomplishing that work, kunwari yung mga files using the computer, once we accomplish that, tapos na tayo, and then they saw us na tapos na tayo, then we can do other things. Yung hindi pa nila nagagawa, pwede nating kunin and then do it. Now, since kung hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo, we can still ask for them. Wala naman mali kung mag-a-ask ka. Ano po, especially kung mag-a-ask ka if it's a boy, it's not a problem. Ano po. So, oh my gosh, parang nagiging teacher na naman ako sa ano po.
Very
Okay,
vibing nga. Very teacher vibes.
Kung nga nasa online class ako ngayon, sabi ko, Sunday!
I'm sorry for that, pero ganyan talaga, hindi ko siya maiwasan. I'm trying my best para hindi ganon, pero ganon pa din yung malabas. So, ayun, little by little nga yung mag-ask ka ng question, kunin mo yung ginagawa niya, hanggang sa makuha mo or magawa mo totally yung work na yon. And then after that, once you're done with another task, you can do another task. So little by little, you're building up their trust. So that's how it is.
So, ikaw naman po, RVP, curious naman po ako kung paano mo po na-manage yung ganong situation.
Siguro, wait lang. Sa situation na yung a girl and a boy can't be friends, kasi, alam niyo yun, pag nasa group ka ng boys na makikipag-friends ka sa kanila, ano iisipin ng ibang tao na, ay, hindi naman, or whatsoever. You want to prove them na, hindi. It's just, a strong women don't play victim, don't make themselves look pitiful sa ibang tao. They don't point fingers. They stand to deal the situation. Especially, alam mo yun, yung mindset nila, na, yun na yun. Hindi mo na yung may iba. Kapag nasa group of friends ka na puro lalaki, they will treat you like a princess, but they will show you that you can also do what they are doing also. Hindi lang, tama si ma'am, na, di ba, pag sa JJC, pag nagka-cramming na tayo, especially pag meron ng mga physical activities, oh, dalihan nyo na yan. Press, kaya mo ba yan? Ano tingin nyo sa akin? Parang ganon. Parang, dun lang sa part na concern lang sila, oo. Pero dapat, hindi na talaga natin may iba yung mindset nila na hindi natin kaya magbuhat, hindi natin kayang gawin yung ginagawin nila, pero we have to show them that we can. Yun lang. I don't want to explain a lot to them, pero ipapakita na lang. Especially dun sa karamihan ng board members ko is baba. Kaya, who's leading the whole organization? Girls, women, wala kayong magagawa. So, actually, super weird lang sa feeling bakit yun yung mindset ng tao. Pero, nakaset na kaya mindset, kaya nakaset na yun sa utak nila na yun. Kaya hindi na natin yun ma-reset by showing them or by telling them. Kung marireset na natin yun, ipinakita na lang natin, di ba? Ipapakita na lang natin na kaya natin. Basta babae, kaya din.
Yes, I really like what she said kasi may mga times talaga na like yung sa school, tapos na yung event, tapos sasabihin ng iba na, oh boys, ayusin niyo na yung mga upuan. Kasi yung mga babae hindi kasi ang bigat-baga ng upuan pag once na naka-stack siya together. Tapos hindi daw, parang hindi naman sinasabi nila na hindi natin kaya. Pero parang sila na gumawa para hindi na tayo mapagod. I mean, it's really good to treat parang i-treat tayo na princess. Pero syempre it's not good din na parang ganun na nga, yung parang inaano nila yung capabilities natin as a woman. Parang nililimit nila. Eh, hindi pa nga nila nakikita yun. So I think it's really good din na ipakita na lang natin instead na magsalita tayo. So ayun. Yung I'm going to also share my experience din. Grabe. Dami experience yan. Pero may times din talaga na yun nga, yun sa school like ganun na sasabihin ng iba na ayusin niyo yung upuan, yung mga boys, ganun. Tapos sabi ko, hindi pa sila gumagalaw. Sabi ko, balas. Ginalaw ko talaga yung mga upuan, as in, ayusin yung mga upuan. So, hala, babae na yung nag-aayos ng mga upuan. Sila na yung nahiya. I mean, let's really show them na hindi lang tayo nandito para i-treat nilang princess, ganun. Kundi nandito rin tayo to prove ourselves na hindi lang nga tayo babae. So, Aliyah, do you have any insights about that or yon?
mai-share lang po talaga. I have never felt insignificant or that I have been disregarded by others simply because I am a woman. Wala talaga po akong matandaan na ganong experience. Parang hindi ko pa na-feel na invisible ako dahil ako ay babae. Parang mas ano pa nga, yung mas pinapahalagahan pa ako dahil babae ako. Parang ganun. So, proceed na. Lagi na lang proceed na. Women in our society are frequently referred to as babae lang. Parang babae lang yan, mahina yan kasi babae, sa bahay ka na lang kasi babae ka naman. Inferring that we are incapable of doing anything other than being housewives. What's your take on this po? Si Ash.
Feeling ko hindi naman ako napunta sa ganyang I think it's for me masyado siyang parang nakakapag super paliit ng confidence ng isang babae. And I think I never been into that kind of situation. So, pero I would like to say na ang mga babae is hindi lang basta babae. Because we are still a human. We still live in this society. We are one of the living things in the world, diba? Parang mag-lecture na ako na naman. And so, since we are human, we must be treated equally. Kasi yung mga lalaki are also humans, they are also people. And so do I. And so are we. So we must also have that kind of equality that they are also receive. Yan lang po.
So, ayun. So, of course, hindi lang talaga tayo babae. Kundi, pag sinasabi kasi talaga nilang babae ka lang, parang parang nagiging, hindi naman, superiority ba? Parang nagkakaroon tuloy ng mga ganyan sa mga gender roles. So, tama nga yung sinabi ni Ate Ash na, we must treat each other equal. Kasi, kung magkakaroon ng, yun? Ng untreatment fair for each other. Siyempre, parang ang daming magbabago talaga niyan. Like, yun na nga, like nag-set na nga ng mindset na ganun, na, oh my God. nag-set ng mindset na ang babae, babae ka lang, ganun. Pero, let's start proving ourselves na hindi lang nga tayo babae. Ayan.
Kumbaga, to set the record straight, babae ka, hindi basta babae lang. You can be
Yes.
whoever you want to be, and you shouldn't believe anyone who tells you otherwise. Parang ganun. So, RVP?
Siguro, yung question na yun, super nakakairitang pakinggan. 'Di ba? Hindi lang tayo basta babae. Being a woman has its drawbacks, including gender-based discrimination, which is aggravated by intersections such as race, gender, and sexuality. But I wouldn't swap it for anything. Being a woman has given me the opportunity to be a member of a wonderful lifetime community. I'm so proud that I'm part of this women community with you guys. I've been laughed, mocked, or hindi ko pa naman napakinggan yon na babae ka lang. Pero pag narinig mo yon, kasama ka dun eh. Member ka ng kababaihan, di ba? Member ka ng mga babaeng ipinaglalaban yung karapatan nila at wala tayong karapatan na mag-downgrade ng ibang tao. I can't imagine na sasabihan lang ako ng babae ka lang. And I can't imagine hearing it from other people na sasabihan din ng friends ko, ng teachers ko, na babae, ang colleagues ko, or someone around me. Kasi ako talaga ang makikipagsagutan. Alam niyo yun? Kasi ang rami nating experiences na hindi na-experience ng ibang tao. Ito lang yung tatandaan niyo, hindi lang kayo basta babae na kailangan kaawaan ng ibang tao. Pero ikaw yung babae na magdadala ng change sa future generation also.
Ayan. So, speaking of change, RVP, napansin ko din na ang tawag nila sa'yo, Boss Madam. So, saan yun nanggagaling? Can you give us a little backstory about that?
Kasi sa JCI, sa mother chapter namin, yung mga tatay-tatayan ko, tawag sa akin minsan Madam. Tapos, tawag din sa akin sa school, minsan boss. Kasi I'm super bossy ko minsan when it comes to work or sa mga gagawin namin. Tapos, yun na, parang yun na yung tawag nila sa akin, boss, madam, ganyan. Tapos, sa ibang business ko, yung sa shoe line ko, nilagay ko boss M, which is sometime boss madam or boss Mary Ann. And you can be a boss sa maraming bagay. You can be someone if you want to. You can empower them if you want to. Yun lang yung secret dun eh. Ang dun yun eh. Parang nahiya nga ako at first. Tinatawag nila akong boss madam. Pero eventually, parang nasanay na ako. Kasi pag maglalakad ako doon, boss madam, ganyan. Yun na yung tawag nila sa akin. Minsan, Madam Press, yun yung tawag nila. Hindi na yun aalis sa kanila eh. Okay na yun yung tawag nila. Pero, parang may change din. Alam mo yun, na tatawagin nila ako doon. That yung mga babae, yun din yung na pwedeng itawag sa kanila. Kasi karamihan ng boss, di ba, lalaki. Di ba? pwede din tayo maging boss ng mga babae.
Yes. Ayan. So,
Nabanggit
parang naging parang naging trademark na yun ni RVP,
True. Nakikita ko nga sa comment section kasi friends kami sa Facebook ni RVP. Palagi, ang ganda ni Boss Madam, ang ganda ni Boss Mary Ann. Ay, Shala. Shala nga ako si RVP. Boss Yar. So, nabanggit ni RVP yung word na empowered. So, tell us about an experience or parang engagement naman po that made you feel genuinely empowered. And how has that influenced you considering how little you used to feel? Si RVP, mukhang ready na.
Kasi, sabi ako, sorry na. Siguro, nung naging president ako ng JJC Erika, kasi, hindi ko talaga akalain magiging president ako kasi hindi ako naniniwala sa sarili ko. As in, promise, sabi ko ayoko. Then, yung sa mother chapter namin, may tatay-tatayan, sila Tatay Emma, Tatay Edwin. Kahit nalayo kami, tawag sila yung tawag. Kaya mo yan. Ganyan, sabi ko, hindi ko kaya. Tapos, sabi ko, sige na, I give it a shot. I can do it. Parang, oh my God. Then, sige. I'll give it a shot. Pero, hindi ko ipapromise na perfect yung magiging term ko. Then, yung JJC Iriga ang training ground ko sa leadership and ang raming opportunities na dumating sa akin, to be honest. 2020, nagsimula yon up until now. And super grabe, ang lakas nung impact ng JJC Iriga sa akin. Nung induction ko, yun yung super na-feel ko, oh my God, babae ko, pero look how they're cheering for me and pinlay nila yung videos ko sa term ko kasi late yung induction ko. And umiyak ako ng sobra kasi I really felt special. I really felt the love from the whole community of Iriga kasi nagbukas talaga ng doors sa akin that time and kaya ko palang mag-lead ng isang buong organization. Kaya ko palang mag-talk in front of you. Kaya ko palang, alam mo yun, yung hindi ko akalain hindi ko magagawa noon. Actually, yung Mary Ann na nakikita ninyo is not the Mary Ann 5 years ago. And I'm so proud na naging part kayo doon.
Ayan. So, hindi nga lang sa JJC natin mafe-feel maging empowered. And of course, mafe-feel rin natin maging empowered from those people who are around you or who are around us. Kasi syempre, sila rin yung magpupush sa atin to test our limits, to test our capabilities. 'Di ba?
Agree ako dyan, Press. Parang we are empowered because we have women empowering us. So sa case ko naman po, I feel genuinely empowered when I'm with my friends na talagang lang empowered. Yung tipo kasing I am empowered because I'm surrounded by strong, empowered ladies who never weary of helping others to achieve their goals. Yung feeling na kahit hindi mo pa talaga feel na empowered ka pero kasama mo sila, like okay, karito na, feel ko na rin na empowered ako. Na hindi ko namamalayan, ay, hala, empowered na rin pala ako. Parang ganun po.
Yes. And also about speaking about empowered, Ate Ash, have you experienced or engaged that you feel also empowered? Can you share us experiences about that?
Yes, actually, super duper. Parang I can see the difference from before to myself right now. Kasi when I was a child, elementary, as in super down, as in I've been into super, ay, hindi ako nag-excel, as in super. Alam mo yung ang mga grades na patok-patok, yung sabi nilang patok, as in lahat. Perfect patok yan. As in, until grade 6. So, my self-confidence during the whole elementary years are so low. Because of something that happened. May reason yan, of course. Uh, let's not go to that. There's always a reason why children, um, yung bumababa yung self-esteem nila. And after several months or years, hindi na sila nag-excel. And that's what happens to me. But when I go to another school, doon sa ko are girls. But not all my teachers are girls. There are some naman na boys. Um, so, there's this one teacher na nakapagbigay na sa akin ng super duper confidence. Step out to try another shot to excel. So, when I heard her speak, ano po, when she read, and I was so stunned. As in, super na-amaze ako the way she read. Kasi akala ko, magaling na ako magbasa. Pero hindi ko pala. And the woman I talked to is parang nakapagbigay siya sa akin ng strength to do still and to excel. So what I did is study hard, um, do all my lessons, my assignments. So after a year, nakapasok na ako sa top 5. And that continues until the last year of my high school years. And when I step on a college, akala ko that's it. I did all my best. But when I step on college, there's still one problem. I still didn't get my self-confidence pala. Akala ko, akala ko I'm confident enough. But pagtungtong ko ng college, hindi pa pala. So what I did is, I became a student assistant. Wherein, under ako ng College of Education. So, ako yung nagma-manage ng enroll system. Sabi ko noon, kung kaya ko ba? Kasi I never been into that kind of situation. But then, my dean is a girl. My boss is a girl. The secretary is also a girl. And everybody is working and they are always doing their job. And walang nagrereklamo sa amin because of the job well done that they do and they always do. So what I did is I copied, I asked them, I copied all the things that they do. I asked them whenever I encounter problem. And then after several months and years, ayun na din, nagkaroon din ako ng confidence na kailangan ko to face so many people kasi meron akong, anong tawag doon, parang fear to face, parang crowd chuchu phobia. So, hindi talaga ako mahilig makipag face to face sa mga tao. So, kapag naglalakad nga ako along the sidewalk, I don't look at people's face. So, kung tanong mo, nakita mo ba yung ganito? No, hindi ko siya nakita. Kasi gano'n, para silang mga anino. Gano'n ako ka-shy type. So, after ng college years, I gained another level of confidence and I like that. Pero akala ko that's it. So, pag work ko as a teacher, I have, my first number of students are 37. Imagine. Hindi pa ako naka-experience mga anak, and then eventually in that kind of year, I have 37 kids. So what should I do? Biglang bumaba na naman yung self-confidence ko. But then again, Mindset Matter has siguro mga 95% of teachers there are girls. Ang lalaki doon bilang lang sa isang kamay. So, sabi ko, if they can do it, of course I can. What I did is I did all my job. I did all the things that I should do. I research. nag-practice din ako. I keep watching YouTube. And eventually, now I have all the confidence. Kahit ilang student yung ibigay sa akin, I can handle them and manage them fully. So, that's it. Ang haba, di ba? That's the level kasi meron kasing level of confidence. Kala mo talaga na-reach mo na yung peak mo. But when you come into another situation, hindi pa pala. But when you saw, just like what you said po, Miss Mary Ann, Miss Ayla, and Miss Casey, whenever you are surrounded by empowered women, you become one of the empowered person. And you never knew that you can become.
Yes, talagang it's not too late to excel and to prove yourselves na hindi ka lang stuck into what you are thinking about yourself. 'Di ba? Kasi yun nga, once you are surrounded with people, may isip mo rin na hindi ka lang ganito. Kasi minsan ay naatake rin talaga tayo ng anxieties and overthinking. Sometimes we overthink and think negative about ourselves. Pero pag talagang positive yung nasa paligid mo, talagang magbabago rin yung mindset mo sa sarili mo na, ay, kaya ko to. Tapos, ma-realize mo na lang at the end of the day na kaya mo pala talaga. So, um, speaking about your past and your experiences, what is something you wish you had known when you were younger? And what would you like to tell today's young girls? Ate Ash.
Ayun, yung courage nga. Kasi kids have problem with courage. I am an observant kasi na-observe ko din yan sa kanila. That's why every day when I teach, I always tell them to do their best. Kasi yan talaga yung pinaka-problem ng mga tao, especially yung mga kids. So I want to tell you po to have courage. Give it a try, give it a shot because you can. If you do your best and you know you did your best, you can do whatever you want to do. So yan, be courage. Ay, have courage. Haralon.
So, Ate Ash, kung sasabihan mo rin po yung old self mo or yung little self mo, if you were given a chance to give advice to your mini you, would you say the same thing?
Yes. Kasi, yun nga, na always kong nare-recall yung before, yung old self ko sa ako now. Kasi talagang super big difference yung gap. And the problem is just the courage. Kung siguro meron lang akong courage noon to still excel, siguro nag-excel din ako. But we cannot go back to what already happened. So I'm just focusing on today. Mas important pa din yung present.
Ayan. So, mas important rin talaga mag-focus in today. Wag na natin balikan yung past. Alam, charot. May pinagdadaanan yan, charot. Okay. So, how about our Veeps? Do you have something to share about ano yung gusto niya rin pong message to all the little girls out there?
Siguro, be confident. Key teacher-ish, ganyan din ako nung bata pa ako. Nung grade school ako to high school. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, hindi ako yung Mary Ann na kaharap ninyo 5 years ago. Self-confidence allows us to face our failure and own up to it in a positive light. You may fail, but having a self-confidence will help you to look up to the positive life. It will never be easy to be a woman, but having a self-confidence will help you to show everyone, the people, to have you have that self-confidence, and they will adopt it also. being confident is something you need while growing, na bata ka pa, and to be a perfect, I mean, there's no perfect person or tao. Pero alam ko na may confident ka sa sarili mo, maharap mo lahat ng na kinakatakutan mo. Basta alam mo sa sarili mo na kaya mo.
Same kami ni RVP. Siguro yan din yung sasabihin ko, na be confident. Because the world is broader than you think it is. And your troubles aren't as important as you think they are. So just be yourself. Na stop worrying about what others thought of you, and concentrate on what you wanted and needed to feel good. Parang kung ganon, parang wala tayong pakialala, wag mong pansinin yung sinasabi ng iba. Kung parang yung wag ka masyadong magpaapekto sa sinasabi ng ibang tao. Parang ganon. So,
So talagang minsan iba pa rin talaga yung ang iba kasi minsan parang nagiging overconfident, 'di ba? Syempre iba pa rin yung confident na empowered ka and confident na confident lang na kasi 'di ba may mga instances na ganyan. Pero maganda pa rin yung maging confident pero humble ka and empowered. Yeah.
yeah.
Power of 3. Power of 3. Ayan. So, dati rin, to share din from my own experience, I was this shy little girl, 'di ba? Kasi wala rin akong wala talaga akong imik. Feeling ko hanggang ngayon, charot. Pero, yun nga, may isa rin akong teacher na nag-push sa akin na to be confident and to speak out of kung ano yung sa tingin mo yung tama. So, yun. I think that empowered me also to speak up and be confident. How about you, Aliyah? Do you have something to share?
Siguro nakaka-amaze lang na nakaka-encounter tayo ng mga taong ganyan na nag-e-empower ng mga estudyante. Kung siguro hindi pala nakausap ni Ate Esh, wala sana si Ate Esh ngayon dito. Hindi sana natin siya kasama ngayon. So parang amazing lang na may mga empowered women na nag-e-empower din ibang babae. So, ano naman, what's your International Women's Day message, RVP and Ate Esh? Madali na tayong matapos. Konti na.
International, so dapat English ba dapat
Yes,
yan, Aliyah?
international. RVP? Tatawa na lang ba tayo dito? Tatawa na lang?
Ako ba? Sure. Sige, wait lang. Siguro, my international message. Bakit ba English, Char?
International daw kasi RVs. Baka may mga tayo, Power Ranger na kausap.
Ay, trinkunado na lang, RVP.
You can also speak in your own dialect. Wow.
Oh, di nga ako marunong fluent pagkausap ko kayo. Di ko alam kung bakit. Bakit ganun, guys?
Nakakaintindi
Pwede
naman
kayong explain sa akin. Hindi ako nakakaringkunada kapag kaharap ko kayo. Alam niyo yun?
Okay lang po, kahit ano.
Okay, never mind.
Kahit anong language. Go kung saan po kayo
So,
comfortable.
yan. So, everyone knows that I am a student leader. Women make a great leaders because we take time to listen to our colleagues than to react. We value our people. We value the people around us, not just a leader, but also women also value the people around us. women listen to every single word before we react to it. A woman is unstoppable once she knows her value well. And you have to know that you are valued. You're like a diamond. You will always be that kind of gem that no one can break because you're a woman. You're not just a woman. You're a diamond.
Mapapakanta na naman sana ako kanina.
Yung Kiriano ba yun? Yung Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
Yeah.
Mukhang mga song enthusiast tayo ngayon.
Mga
So-
singers.
Yes. So, tama nga yung sinabi ni RVP na once you have that confidence, once you have that ano ba yun? Once you know your worth, you will shine like no other. Yun, 'di ba? How about Ate Ash? Do you have any message to kasi we are celebrating Women's Month. So what's your International Women's Day month message?
To all the women all over the world, whenever you feel so low, whenever you feel so down, always remember that you've got everything, as in everything, in your own hands. With all your capabilities, with all of your good behaviors, good characters, when you join them together, and when you remember that you've got everything that you need to take the world or to take everything you want to achieve, you can achieve it because we are women. We are not just women, we are empowered and strong women. So in Agon, matibay, magaling, and in English, we are strong and we are empowered.
Shala talaga. #empowered, kumbaga. So, it is always great to have great women coming together and sharing their wisdom, life, experience, and vision. So, thank you sa ating mga nagagandahang speakers today. Wow. Nagaganda. Hindi naman po ako nabayaran dito. Opo. Sobra po kami nagpapasalamat kay Teacher Ezra and kay RVP Mary Ann for
Welcome. Thank you,
accepting
too.
our invite. We are very delighted to have you here with us today and with all of your words of wisdom. Shala, words of wisdom. I'm sure a lot of people learned from you po. So to
Yes.
all the listeners, sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin ngayon, sa lahat ng nakikinig ng mga Beshi WAP, don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do or achieve. Do what you want to do and be who you want to be. Make all of the empowered women who paved the way for us today proud. So perform well in sports. Kung magaling ka sa sports, sana all pursue the arts. Kung magaling ka mag-drawing, make a name for yourself as a beauty queen. Become a mother kapag ready na. Take the lead. You are our future, and it would be particularly wonderful to live in a country with more female leaders kagaya ni na RVP, Mary Ann at ni Press Casey. Kumbaga, abante, kababaihan, babae ka, hindi basta babae lang.
Ayan. So,
Thank you.
wow, parang pang Miss You yun yung mga answers niyo pang
Yes.
na-pressure akong konti. So, ayun na nga, sulong kababaihan. And we are here also to break the barriers kasi we are here for gender equality.
True.
Thank you so much again to our speakers. I'm sure maraming natutunan ng ating listeners for today.
Yan. And there you have it, listeners. Diyan po nagtatapos ang ating kwentuhan sa episode na ito. Mag-iiwan lang po kami ng kataga. Ay, wow. May paiwan yarn na despite all the hurdles, challenges, discrimination, inequality, and stereotyping, despite the bias that we face, women still break through. Maligayang buwan ng mga kababaihan. Laging tandaan,
Para sa ko lang niha.